Yo, this is the Real X Dawg from the Real Wrestling Crew, and I'm gonna do my quick little take on WrestleMania and the Raw after, since we obviously have TNA booking issues right now. Overall for me, WrestleMania itself, overall, probably a 7.5, probably to an 8. The thing that killed it for me was the Brock Lesnar, Dean Ambrose match. Part of that was my fault. My expectations for that match was way too high. I expected a Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose type brawl. I should have known better. It's Brock Lesnar. They're not. He's just not going to be booked that way anytime soon. And the other thing that knocked off a couple of points, not the Charlotte match. I can understand that, even though I didn't like the result, whatever. But the Rock segment. And it's not because John Cena doesn't bother me in this situation, because he is on the roster. He's a full-time wrestler on the roster. He doesn't bother me. Bray Wyatt can get his revenge if he gets his revenge or whatever. But The Rock being a part-timer, the jokes, whatever, that's what The Rock does. But the fact The Rock didn't get his ass kicked. If John Cena had came out there and saved The Rock when The Rock got his ass whooped, that's one thing. Like, he beat Eric Rowan in 6 seconds. Okay, Eric Rowan is the fall guy. Okay, big deal. But as soon as he beat him in 6 seconds, The Rock should have gotten his ass whipped. Point blank, he should have got his ass whipped Wyatt style until John Cena showed up. Then, like I said, the jokes are just jokes. Rock makes jokes all the time. The Rock's jokes about everything, whatever. The jokes don't bother me. The jokes has nothing to do with Bray Wyatt, so he says that. He did build up Bray Wyatt some in the promos, talking how Bray Wyatt has all the fans in hand. When Bray Wyatt comes out, everybody has their cell phone up doing the Firefly thing. He did build him up, talking how Bray Wyatt basically has a silver tongue, how he can reach anybody talking. And then he insulted him again. But like I said, once again, that's The Rock. But the fact that he did say something, but the fact that Rock didn't take a beating first before John Cena saved him just really rubbed me the wrong way there. But I would say that about Raw. But first, starting off with like the pre-show. Now I didn't see the pre-show. I went back and watched it again, but off the top of my head, because I'm saving my full opinions for Real Wrestling. Kalisto defeating Ryback 1. I like that. Kalisto once again defending his title. Ryback, I mean, some folks I don't understand, but they don't get it. They don't like the match. They don't get why it's a match. The reason for Ryback is like, I mean, it's classic, all the way back to biblical story, David versus Goliath. So I mean, Ryback is like, I'm big, you're small. I can just beat you down, take the title. I mean, just classic. I mean, David versus Goliath storyline, no problem with that. Now, I did get home to catch the Team Total Divas versus Team Bad and Blonde. Team Diva tag match. Eva Marie didn't budge. You know, I mean, I'm not an Eva Marie fan, but, you know, it's clear she's not as anywhere near bad as she acts or how they present her to be, but she didn't botch. Brie Bella got pops, was I'm surprised about, but I guess because Brian retiring, and she apparently is about to retire. So Brie Bella got the win with the yes lock. Then they'll celebrate. Nikki Bella came out, neck brace and all, and celebrated with them. And sadly, like, news I heard the Saturday before WrestleMania, I'm not sure how true it is that Nikki may not be able to wrestle full time ever again because of her neck and back injury. But if that's the case, I hate to see that the last match she had was a horrible title match with Charlotte. Hopefully Nikki Bella can at least have one final match where she actually goes out in style and not that crappy match, whatever. The Usos defeating the Dudleys. Once again, the Usos still don't get on the main card, but it's WrestleMania. They're still there at WrestleMania, but still, I like the Dudleys, but I don't really care too much either way about this match. And then on to the main card. Zack Ryder, Kevin Owens, Dolph Ziggler, Sami Zayn, Sin Cara, Stardust, and The Miz. Ladder match for Intercontinental title. I love the match. A lot of spots in there. A lot of good spots in this match, but I do love the fact that, one, they gave 3 teasers to match. Dolph Ziggler legitimately looked like he could have won because there was nobody there at the moment when he went up, but he got denied. The Miz actually had the match won, and then he gets shoved off the ladder by Zack Ryder, and Zack Ryder wins. And that was a nice swerve right there. Zack Ryder winning that. And more on that later on. Chris Jericho defeating AJ Styles clean-ishly. I mean, he didn't do that, and there is a heel tap by holding the rail, the whole forced AJ Styles to slow down, and he hit him with the code breaker. But the match went 17 minutes. It was a great match, probably the best match on the card for just pure wrestling perspective. But I had no problem with Jericho winning that match. It was a great match. Heel tactics, like I said, it's a rivalry / grudge match type thing. I mean, it's entertainment. I mean, I don't get the whole, okay, now they're 2-2, now they're 50-50. So now it's 50-50 booking, all this kind of crap, whatever. It was entertaining, probably the best match on the card. I really don't give a fuck about the fact that they're 2-2. As we see, as we get to later, it didn't fucking matter anyway. The League of Nations versus New Day. I must say, I'm shocked that New Day lost the match, but the way they lost it and the post-match stuff, I mean, one League of Nations, I got more interested in them after they became less of a low budget, high budget J&J security. But then Stone Cold, the Legends came down there. New Day yanked, I think Barrett was it, out the ring. And then the 3 Legends started whipping up on the League of Nations. Got sweet chin music, got a mandible claw, then got the stunner. Then New Day got them to dance. HBK was doing the whitest twerking ever. It must be the back problems, because HBK could twerk way better than that. I mean, he was on Playgirl. I mean, come on. Xavier tried to get Stone Cold to dance, and Xavier tried to get Stone Cold to dance, and you know the results of that. Stunner. And I mean, some folks are, it's burying New Day. I heard some folks mad, pissed off that, oh, great, Legend upset. I'm like, it did not look like Legend upstand anything. They got them to dance. Xavier Woods does what Stone Cold does what Stone Cold does. Stone Cold will stun faces. Stone Cold stun heels. Stone Cold stun his wife if he needs to. If you try to get Stone Cold to do something Stone Cold don't do, Stone Cold stunning you. If you don't even drink the beer the way Stone Cold wants, he's stunning you. So that's not them upstaging New Day or anything. The no-hold-bar street fight, which sounds kind of redundant because I think street fights are all no-holds-barred, but whatever. Actually went 13 minutes. Somebody said it went 8 minutes, but 13 minutes. Brock Lesnar, Dean Ambrose. Once again, like I said, I expected more. And that was the problem. I expected too much. I expected Dean Ambrose really go into these weapons. Brock Lesnar get put off his game because Dean Ambrose is crazy. Dean Ambrose fighting with weapons, etc., etc. And I mean, Brock may be a beast, but I mean, barbed wire bats and stuff like that. But I should have known it was Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar's not going to get himself beat down with chainsaws and all these barbed wire bats and stuff. Surprised he didn't bring out any CZW light tubes and stuff. Rumors were that Dean Ambrose was trying to get more weapons, kind of like CZW, but WWE denied it. But rumors like that, I mean, I don't put too much stock into them. But and then back to back for me, Charlotte, the Divas, the women's triple threat, Charlotte, Becky, Sasha. They went 16 minutes. It was a great match. Probably my second favorite match, for a wrestling perspective go. But Charlotte winning by Nate cheating. For her, I mean, whatever. Like I said, Charlotte, since she did that, I became more interested in Charlotte. But I kind of suckered myself thinking, since it's a new title with a new lineage, that they were going to go with a new champion. And they didn't. So they went with Charlotte again. But I have no real problems with that. That's why it didn't affect my score. Undertaker defeating Shane McMahon. Had Shane won, he would gain control of Raw. Undertaker would have been barred from competing at WrestleMania again. The match went 30 minutes. It was a pretty decent match. Slow paced. Shane's not a real wrestler, but he put his ass on the line as if he's a real wrestler. Hell, he put his ass on the line more than some real wrestler. You got not a kid anymore, but you got a rich kid jumping off a 20-foot sail into a table. Now, noted, Mankind got thrown off the sail, but the sail at that time was about, I think they said 8 or 10 feet lower. So it was the height Mankind fell was much lower than Shane. That jump, Shane just barely made it. And I give him all the props in the world for that. But it was a decent match for me. And the fact that Shane at the end did tell Undertaker just bring it. He got the tombstone. Undertaker wins. Brock Lesnar beat him. I don't think Shane was going to beat that. Had he landed that leap of faith, maybe he probably could have won. But I think if he landed that leap of faith, I have a feeling that they probably could have booked it differently if he landed it. Because then he had to land the leap of faith, get the Undertaker in the ring and pin him. And that's too much time. And the 20-man Battle Royal, the armbar, Corbin won. Shaq made an appearance. I have no problem with that. Since Shaq is an actual fan of the show, and they actually showed some continuity in the story with Shaq and Big Show squaring off on each other. Kane ate that double choke slam, which was nice. Shaq didn't botch it. And funny, Shaq has a lot more ring presence than some of the wrestlers on the roster. He has great showmanship. Well, that's Shaq Daddy for you. But Corbin won, and not much really to say about it. He did win. Even he had won something before Tyler Breeze. And of course, the Rock segment. All I'm going to say about this is, I don't dislike the Rock. Nothing really the Rock can do can make me dislike him, but that segment was annoying because the Rock could have got his ass whooped. Him joking on the Wise mean nothing to me. It doesn't do anything to me for his saying, oh, the Wise ain't being used right or the Wise being buried. He always does that. That's the Rock's. That's the Rock stuff. But the fact that the Rock did not take an ass whooping when he beat Eric Rowan in 6 seconds, the moment he dropped Rowan and went for the pin, he should have got his ass jumped. The Wise beat down Brock Lesnar. They beat down Brock Lesnar. They beat down The Undertaker. They beat down Demon Kane. The Wise have beaten down guys who in kayfabe are superior to the Raw. Brock Lesnar is Brock fucking Lesnar. They beat him down. They couldn't beat down the Rock. John Cena saving him. John Cena doing what John Cena does to the Barmy. John Cena's on the main roster along with him. He's full time. So the any repercussions John Cena get for the Rock did what he did to the Wise, and the Rock is safe and sound until either the Rock makes another scheduled appearance or the Rock and WWE schedule happen to sync up and Rock just pops up. So in other words, the Rock could at least got a beating. He at least could have got stumped out. He could at least got beat down and about to get his sister Abigail, then Cena saves him. Or he could have ate his sister Abigail and Cena shows up. At least up here rough him up so. That's all I'm asking for. But we get to that on Raw. Then Roman Reigns defeated Triple H. Oh boy. First of all, before you get to that, Stephanie McMahon made that entrance. First I thought it was going to be silly and goofy, but she has the evil, sadistic bitch that rolled down perfect. And then the entrance, while it was not crazy as that Terminator entrance, I'll get to that in Real Wrestling, it is pretty significant, but it is amazing. That was a nice entrance. Roman Reigns' entrance, while a little bit more simple, still was amazing. With the whole cocking the fist and punching the ground, and the whole thing lights up Roman Empire and the pyro goes off. Simplistic but cool style and stuff. And the zoom out showing the stadium fireworks going off. That was a nice touch as well. But still, that was a pretty cool entrance for Roman. And it was not something crazy over the top. And Stephanie in that outfit, yes. But it was a decent match. It was a pretty decent match. Like I said, I'm not gonna say much more than that right for now, but and the ending, I swore the ending, way to end it, I was sitting there watching like, wait a minute. Then he hit the spear cleanly and then won. I swore something cheesy about to happen. And just a slight taste of what I'm gonna say about Real Wrestling, about part of the match. Folks been wanting Stephanie McMahon to get hers for a while. Roman speared the fuck out of Stephanie. It got about a pop for 1 second. The crowd went right back to booing. I mean, this is what I mean about Roman Reigns booking. He's just damaged good. Stephanie McMahon got speared. People been saying so much that Stephanie McMahon always slaps somebody, bitches somebody out, and just emasculates another person, and knowing they're not gonna touch her. They can't touch her. Roman speared her. Roman blew her up and got popped for a second. Folks realized, wait, I'm cheering for Roman. Went right back to booing. I mean, that moment right there says a whole lot to me about how they feel about Roman. That even if he does something entertaining, they can go right back to hating him in an instant. It's just dumb. But going to the Raw after Vince McMahon, Shane McMahon, Vince gives Shane control of the show, leaves. Shane puts then eventually Roman comes out, and Roman's promo, I love that promo because Roman told, I'm not a bad guy. Then he said, I'm not a bad guy. Then he said, I'm not a good guy. And he said, I'm the guy. And the way he was smirking at the crowd, Roman knows exactly what he's doing. He gave a short and sweet promo. And the fact that his gestures and the way he was looking at the crowd, and he did that at WrestleMania as well, stick his tongue out at the crowd, winking at the crowd. He knows how they feel. WWE knows how they feel. I'll go in detail this in Real Wrestling. But we going from there. So we have Jericho comes out first in some tight ass pants, and I'm glad he got spirit for him. Then AJ Styles comes out. Kevin Owens comes out. Sami Zayn comes out. So then all of them are there. Then they start fighting each other. Roman stands in the middle looking like, well, not my problem. So then we have a fatal four-way match for the No One Contender as the main event. Sami Zayn gets taken out, which he deserves the way he murdered Kevin Owens. So we get that main event. Later on, a little bit later in the show, I think right after that, we have New Day versus the League of Nations, King Barrett and Sheamus. The New Day wins, and I disagree with the whole 50-50 booking thing. That was a six-man tag. That was a match for the tag team titles, which New Day put them back in their place, all that kind of stuff. So Sheamus goes off, and I mean, he kicked out Barrett, literally, out the League of Nations. And what shocked me is, next thing you know, the whole distorted stuff, the Wyatts come out there and whoop the League of Nations ass. And I mean, they beat them down. And I'm like, wait, what's going on here? As I say, I spilled my drink. I don't know what, I was like, wait, are they face? Are they, what? Did the Rock and Cena get to them? What's going on here? So now, I can't wait for SmackDown. That one part of the Raw definitely had me more intrigued already, the ending in Mania. Now they're starting to do a whole lot of new storylines. That one got me. Now maybe skip through a lot of stuff. Then I think Charlotte. So they had the official presentation of the new women's title. One, the fans in that crowd, they are so full of shit. I mean, seriously. Or most of those IWC assholes over there, fuck each and every last one of them. You asked for a Divas Revolution. You asked for them to remove Divas from them. You asked for them to get rid of that ugly butterfly title. They do, and y'all sit here and chant all types of bullshit. Now, fortunately, Southern fans got them back on track and they started chanting women's wrestling stuff like that. But before then, y'all act like a bunch of salty sons of bitches who don't appreciate shit, and y'all wonder why, for the main roster, they don't cater heavily towards you. Because y'all don't appreciate shit. Y'all flip on shit the moment y'all get something. I mean, Colin Bryant, bearded Cena, all that kind of stuff. WWE can't satisfy y'all because y'all can't be satisfied. And I mean, the one thing that y'all wanted, y'all got, and y'all still find a way that like a bunch of assholes and just fuck it all up. That whole moment to me got fucked up because all I kept hearing, fans doing all kind of stupid chants and all this bullshit. Even the superstars had to stop multiple times doing the show. But going on beyond that, Tyler Breeze, who I said before, should have never left NXT. You know, he never won anything in NXT. Fought Apollo Crews in his debut. One about all these call-ups, I avoided any spoilers or leaks or whatever. So I had no idea any of this happened. All this just surprised the hell out of me. Including John Cena at WrestleMania. Because a lot of these come-ups, so that I had no idea they were happening. So these all shocked me. Apollo Crews shocked me in a good and a bad way. Because I don't know if he's ready yet for the speaking part. He has all the charisma in the world, but he's not a great speaker yet. He's my choice up here, probably going to be the face of the WWE eventually. He had a decent match up there. Wasn't that long, but it was a pretty decent match. The spin out powerbomb. It's okay, but I mean, love my boy debut though. So hopefully see more of him up here. Hopefully, like I said, hopefully up here IWC understand the man isn't gonna be immediately get a AJ Styles put into a #1 contender within a couple of months of him debuting. He's not gonna be there yet. Give him time, he's going to be the main event picture easily. The Dudley Boyz up here fought the Usos. Tables match. That was a decent table match. The ending spot was funny as hell. The Usos get ready to splash. The Dudleys rolled. The Usos put themselves through a table. They ring the bell. Bubba Ray, one of them, picks up an Uso and throws it through the table. Then Bubba Ray and Great Hill were like, now you ring the bell. You don't ring the bell. Now we won. And further, during the match, once again, assholes fans chanting. I thought they were chanting table. I don't know, but folks said they were chanting Gable. I guess they were chanting Gable. Whatever. It doesn't really make much of a difference to me. Gable, table, what the fuck ever. Like I said, I'm still pretty much in fuck those fans modes anyway. The Dudleys, after they beat the Usos, trash talking, they came back from commercial break. They were still trash talking. And then the music hit, and I'm like, are you serious? Enzo and Cass. And Enzo straight up murked them on the mic. Enzo was straight going off on the mic. And I mean, and you can't teach that. That's all I got to say about that. I think around this time there's a backstage segment where, like I said, Kevin Owens whooped Sami Zayn's ass. Which he deserves. He rightfully deserves that. After Sunday night, he deserves that ass whooping for that. He murked Kevin Owens. That's just revenge. Nothing more. Then the main event. And I know I'm probably skipping some stuff, but I'll cover that in Real Wrestling. Good main event. Great main event. And then, of all things, the replacement. Cesaro returned. And I mean, he came in that suit looking straight pimpish. And then like, hey, he ain't just to wrestle. Take the sunglasses off. Take the jacket off. Rip the pants off. In his tights, ready to go. Let's do this. Cesaro, I mean, and they had the tower power spot. He's the Swiss Superman. That was great. Hit the corner uppercuts. That was a great spot. Hit the swing. I mean, I already knew he wasn't going to win. I mean, he just came back. So, of course, he wasn't going to win and get knowing contender spot off the bat. But he helped put on a great match. Jericho was great as usual. AJ Styles won with the Styles Clash. That was a great spot in the match. AJ Styles and also people said I'm talking too soon about Kevin Owens when he debuted. I was picturing him within his debut to WrestleMania being in there against possibly Seth Rollins at WrestleMania, the main event. People said that was too soon for Kevin Owens to get the title. AJ Styles debuted in January. AJ Styles is #1 contender. Yeah, no complaints about that one. But hey, whatever. So, I mean, great Raw, great show. And also the Camp WWE commercial got me interested. I thought it was going to be a kid's show. But hey, Vince McMahon, Ric Flair, Stone Cold's in it. At worst, whatever. It's just a waste of time for 15, 20 minutes, however long it is. At best, it's going to be a wrestling regular show-ish thing. So I'll see how that is. And that the WrestleMania, if it wasn't for the Brock Lesnar match, I would have gave WrestleMania probably a 9 to a 9.5. Because of the segments, it gets about a 7, 7.5, maybe an 8. The Raw perfect 10 from your boy, the Real X Dawg. Real Wrestling will be happening sooner or later. I'm not the editor, and hopefully the editor cleans up my mistakes in this. This the Real X Dawg from the Real Wrestling crew. I'm out. Peace.